So, you know, Arman shows up and he does this long, extensive warm-up. He jumps on the Airdyne and he literally goes for 30 minutes, the same pace the whole entire time. And you see him, he's on there just getting
ready for the goal. Wrap. Almost done. 2 minutes.
Let's see how far you go. You go 30 minutes?
30 minutes, yeah.
Every time before you warm up? Before you train?
No. When I'm off season, so I gain weight very fast.
That's because all that food you eat.
Yeah, so that's why I do like every day 30 minutes cardio. And then I do wrestling or...
Arman's striking is really good. I think his striking doesn't get the flowers it deserves because it's so overshadowed from his wrestling, meaning that everybody's like, oh my God, his grappling is so good and he's wrestling, he's transitioned. And I saw him like, dude, let your hands go. Like, you're good at crossing the void, putting pressure on me, and you're always shooting. Why not make me shoot on you? Because I asked him, I said, who's gonna out wrestle you in the UFC? He goes, nobody. If nobody's gonna out wrestle you, then why don't you force them to make a bad shot on you? Then once they shoot on you, then you fuck them up there. Then you can do whatever you want. Then you can let your hands be more useful. And he goes, yeah, that is a good idea. Nice, good. Yeah. Boom. I'll take that exchange.
Yeah.
Right here, you're moving, you don't get the exchange.
Yeah.
Make sense? Good exchange. I like that exchange. Now throw a 2 after that. Yeah. Or go more straight. Yeah. Not angle. Right? So if I go here, yes. So we're here, boom, boom. I go boom, boom. That's boom. I'm gonna land that shot because your weight's going here, and that comes. It's gonna go that way, right? Yeah. Bring your feet in more. Yes. Now I'm gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
Yes. Now I can go this way. Boom. Here. Boom. Perfect. Peak. Good job. Oh, you motherfucker. See that presence there? You shouldn't have to shoot.
Yeah, just play.
Just play. You can do that in a fight. This boom, 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 boom. Your angling and your footwork is so good that you almost don't give your stand-up the appreciation it deserves. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If I go like this, you're moving, and I go boom, boom, look at it, boom. You're all.
Hey, Luke says now you're officially the side quest king.
Arman Tsarukyan is taking his preparation for Mauricio Ruffy to an entirely different level, and the caliber of fighters he has brought into his camp makes that commitment obvious. Rather than relying only on familiar training partners, Arman has surrounded himself with elite competition and experienced specialists. From working with Luke Rockhold to sharing the gym with Demetrious "Mighty Mouse" Johnson, Tsarukyan is deliberately putting himself in environments where he is constantly challenged. Training alongside fighters of that level gives...
What's your technique? How you knocked out the Marais?
He had to, at a high level, people don't overexpose themselves. Make sense? It's coming from you overextending, right? Boom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So boom. Now I'm here waiting. Then boom.
Oh, gotcha.
It's
he's like a little bit.
When he's, I'm not gonna do it. Only time I'll do it is if we're here. We're against
him.
I'm gonna crush him. We're in a cage. I might go. Boom.
Yeah. When you like feel you're confident, you're safe there.
But there's a cage behind him.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm not gonna do it
because he can back.
Yeah, or if I'm here, yes, or look how too far, right? Yeah. But if we're fighting the cage, and we're here, and I'm here, boom, because now you have two options. You can block it, I get clinch. You don't block, you eat the knee.
Mauricio Ruffy, Arman Tsarukyan. Big fight. A lot of people are talking about Ruffy's style, the way he kicks, the way he can control distance, but not having the entire ground game that he thought he would need, or we think he will need to defeat Arman. TJ, kick that off. What do you think about that fight?
Sick fight. I'm pumped for it. I think it's also a tough fight for Arman though, right? Like I'm a big fan of Ruffy, the way that he fights on his feet. He's very creative. He's a sniper. He's going to be a problem, but because of Arman's well-roundedness, we know where he's going to want to try to take the fight. He's very strong. His conditioning is insane. I'm probably leaning towards Arman to get the fight. Yeah, he's a Jackson athlete, but even outside of that, I think his well-roundedness will get him done, but it's a very big test.
If the fight stays on the feet, Arman gets knocked the fuck out. No, he does. He does. I'm telling you right now.
That's crazy.
But it won't stay on the feet. Yeah. Look at what Benoit Saint-Denis did to Mauricio Ruffy. Ragdolled him, face cranked him in the second round. Don't tell me that Arman Tsarukyan's not a better wrestler than Benoit Saint-Denis, because he is, and that's just a fact. And that's exactly what he's going to do to Mauricio Ruffy. If he stays on the feet, Ruffy's got the skills. He's tall, he's longer, he's quick, he's super slick, he's got spinning wheel kicks, knockout power, all that shit. But what good is that if you're on your back with Arman ragdolling?
Just feel like Arman Tsarukyan in this matchup, once he gets those takedowns, bro, it's wraps. Like, I just really feel like he's gonna take down Ruffy and beat the fuck out of him with elbows. I don't think this goes the distance. I think he will finish Ruffy via ground and pound TKO, maybe by submission. I mean, I definitely feel like the grappling of Arman Tsarukyan is a huge factor here. And I'm very confused by this, because like a lot of people are saying, it should have been Charles versus Arman. It should have been, you know, maybe Max versus Ruffy. I think those were more logical matchups in terms of setting up future title shots. And I think Max is a lot more winnable for Ruffy than Arman Tsarukyan, and it makes more sense ranking-wise. I mean, number 7 versus number 4 compared to number 7 versus here's number 1 contender Arman Tsarukyan. Very crazy, honestly.
While many fighters spend their entire careers working under one head coach, Tsarukyan's development has followed a very different path. His career has been shaped by years of traveling and training with different coaches across Russia, Dagestan, Thailand, and the United States. Tsarukyan has explained that there is no single person who controls every aspect of his preparation regardless of where he trains. Instead, his coaching environment changes depending on his location. Each gym and each coach has contributed something different to his development, from his early training in Russia to his time.
So, I travel a lot. For example, I used to train in where I grew up, the city called Khabarovsk. And then when I started to do professional, I understood like I should go to Dagestan. I started traveling to Dagestan. From Dagestan, I went to Thailand, and everywhere were different coaches. And in Russia I had my coach, MMA coach, and then I moved, and then when I signed UFC, I started training American top team. But still, when I go to Russia, I have different coaches.
Yep.
I come here, I have an American top team head coach. When I come to LA, I have a head coach here.
Yep.
So I don't have someone who knows like me what I'm doing every day.
Yeah.
Who like schedule me. When I'm in American top team, Parumpa does. When I'm here, Bernardo does. When I'm in Russia, there is like a couple different coaches.
However, Tsarukyan has also acknowledged that this unconventional training system comes with its own challenges. Every time he changes locations, a different coach may take responsibility for his preparation. That can make communication and long-term planning more complicated. Ideally, Tsarukyan would prefer to have one coach who could remain with him throughout his entire career, understand every stage of his development, and maintain complete control over his progression. But finding that kind of long-term relationship has never been simple. As a result, much of Tsarukyan's development has come through actual experience rather than following one rigid training form.
Yeah, so...
And how do you like that? Because I feel like sometimes when you're jumping around, everybody has a different itinerary for Arman, where it's not, sometimes coaches aren't on the same page. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas, okay, well, I'm in American top team. I don't know what you've been doing the last 2 weeks. Let's focus on this. Then you come to LA. Bernardo's okay, well, let's focus on this. How are you able to, obviously you've been successful, right, in your career, but how are you able to manage that when you're in camp?
Yeah, of course, I wish I have a coach like who can travel with me around the world and like to be with me all the time since when I was young. But I couldn't find that right guy because it's so difficult, you know. And it's a new sport in Russia. Someone knows freestyle wrestling very well. Someone knows boxing very well. But now the coach who retired, they became a coach. Yeah, but my techniques is coming from experience from the sparring.